so if that what cat piss smells like, cat piss it is. Hey kitties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Marilyn and I'm bringing you all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle, even some fragrance. So if you like that kind of stuff, get on the bus. Get on the bus. Okay, kitties, so we're getting into a little fragrance today. This is going to be a first impressions of a new Paris Corner fragrance that I am so excited to smell. Very curious about, and I know all my homegirls are curious about it too, so I brought it. And it's from the Kahir line, and I have several different Kahir perfumes. Typically they are really good dupes to Kayali fragrances, but this one apparently doesn't seem to be any sort of fragrance that Kayali offers. So they stepped outside the box with that. The name of this fragrance is it's by the Kahir line again, and it's called the Peach Delulu. Okay, and this is what the box looked like. Take a look. I saw a TikTok that said normalize showing the box of these fragrances that you get by Middle Eastern brands, because when we see it in Burlington and Marshalls, we don't know what the box looks like. We only know what the bottle looks like. So please show us the box so we know what to look for. So here is the box. So my box is unopened, so this is going to be a first impression. We're going to smell it together because I really brought it for you. I really brought it because I know you wanted to know what it smelled like. It's not for me, like I told you. I don't do this for me, I do it for you. All right, so this is the bottle. I think this bottle is so pretty. The color of it reminds me of something that would smell like watermelon, but yeah. So this is what it looks like. This is Peach Delulu, and now let's talk about the notes that's in this before we smell it. So Peach Delulu, of course, has a top note of peach. There's guava. There's also nectarine, and it has a middle note of ginger, cardamom, and a base of caramel, musk, and dry wood. Okay, so the fruit notes are really what got me. The thing is, the fruit notes are at the top, so typically that doesn't last as long throughout the fragrance, but I love a good fruity scent. So we'll see what it smells like, what it dries down like. This is my first impression, so I don't really know what the longevity is like just yet. But we'll just talk about our first impression, what this actually smells like. Now, I did see a couple reviews on TikTok, but the thing is, I don't really trust the girls on TikTok like that. I don't know, there's something about like a really short form review that is hard for me to really trust. The one of the reviews that I saw, I can't think of her name. She's a pretty big perfume influencer on TikTok specifically, and she said this activated her gag reflex. Her gag reflex, okay? And the thing with me is, because I don't believe the girls on TikTok all the time, I'm like, let me smell it, because what might make you gag might not make me gag. Okay? I have a perfume, and we're gonna get to smelling this, but I have a perfume that is by Lattafa that's called Petra, and a really huge influencer on TikTok, Fumi. Her name's Fumi, and she said it smelled like cat piss. Cat piss? Just cat piss smell like an expensive summer on a yacht in Europe? Because that's what Petra smells like to me. Okay, so if that's what cat piss smells like, cat piss it is. So you can't really trust everyone's review. So I want to give you my most honest review, and I feel like a first impression really does give you that honest review, because it's just you and I smelling it together. So I'm done with all the talking. Now let's spray her out. Let's talk about the scent. So I always like to spray it on my skin, because I just think that's better. Okay, there's still like a couple pumps. not induce my gag reflex. However, it is pretty spicy. Almost, I don't know, almost cinnamony. I guess that comes from the cardamom and the ginger mix. But when you first smell it, it's like a blast of sweet, juicy peach. And it has like that sweetness of the guava. So you do get that fruity smell. And then right away, it gets really spicy. And this type of spice for me is going to be headache inducing. I might not gag, but this may give me a headache. To be honest, it smells like, it just smells like the holidays. It smells like incense almost. Have you ever, what store is it? I can't think of the store. Is it Yankee Doodle candles? When you go into a store that sells things like candles and incense, and when you go in there, you get like an overwhelming, spicy, sweet scent. It's not that it smells bad, but it's very overwhelming. So if you are sensitive to sweet, spicy scent, this, I don't know, this is too spicy for me because the fruit notes last just a minute or two. Now the notes doesn't say there's cinnamon in it, but this smells like a pack of cinnamon sticks. It literally smells like a cinnamon incense to me. It's a sweet, pleasant smell, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a little bit, it's not super thick, but this is not something that I would wear. I wouldn't want to wear this in the summer because it just makes me want to put on a Christmas sweater smelling this. I don't know what that is. I guess, like I said, it's probably the cardamom and the ginger mix, but it just smells like straight pure cinnamon sticks to me. And if you hate cinnamon and you hate spicy, this is not going to be for you. Now, I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon, but I can handle it. Like, I have Khair, and Khair is very spicy, but that fragrance is a lot more complex, and then I can take the spice in that one. Although it is strong, it's a really nice, expensive smelling perfume. This one just smells like a cinnamon incense candle that you burn during the holidays right before your family and friends come over for dinner. Okay, and now that it's drying down, the spice is also leveling out. Like, it's not as overwhelming, but it's primarily, it smells like cinnamon and a little bit of musk and a little woodiness. So it's like a spicy, woody, slightly musky scent once it dries down. So if you purchase this solely because of those fruity notes absolutely do not carry. Okay, this video is in real time. So from the moment that I sprayed it up until now, which is literally 2 minutes, I don't know, 2 minutes in, it's dried down to a woody, spicy, very slightly musky scent. The dry down isn't bad. It just isn't, I don't think this is something I want to smell like. I don't know. I don't think this is not one. So this wasn't, for me, this is not a good blind buy. Not for me. This one didn't quite work out. I wanted a different vibe from this. I kind of wanted a fresh, fruity, almost summery scent, but it did not deliver that. Because of the way that it dries down, it's like a creamy, sweet, spicy, very slightly woody scent, okay? So the dried out, I can smell a little bit of that caramel now, but it still doesn't make me like it more. So it's like a caramel, cinnamon, musk. The projection is really nice on it. I mean, it is going to create a scent bubble, and I can only imagine the sillage is going to be really great with this because it is pretty strong and it is pretty sweet when it dries down. So you have to love sweet fragrances in order to love this. Now, I don't love this. I don't love this, and I don't like that. So I don't love this. It's actually starting to make me feel like I'm going to get a headache. This type of scent is going to give me a headache. So, my first impressions, yeah, I'm gonna pass on this. I don't know what their return policy is like. I don't think I can actually return it. And I don't like that. Yeah, the more I smell it, the more I feel like I'm about to get a headache. So this one is going to be a no for me. The opening smells beautiful, okay? The opening, like the peach and the guava, the nectarine, I really wish that was all I smelled throughout the fragrance. That's what I wanted to smell. I wanted everything else to be very like subtle, all the other notes to be kind of like barely there, but I wanted those fruity notes to really carry the fragrance in. That's asking too much, especially if it's in the top note. So it's not going to really carry it, at least not in this fragrance. So this is kind of a disappointment for me. It doesn't necessarily smell bad. It's just not my type of scent, and it's actually giving me a headache. So yeah, I'm not going to wear it. I can't. It just smells like a candle. Like this would be a nice candle during the holiday season. For me to wear this as a perfume, no. All right, so that was my first impression. You know, you win some, you lose some. This one is a loss for me. This one is a loss for me, okay? And I don't like that, because I buy these fragrances, okay? They're not given to me, I buy them. So I really want to love them, and when I do select a fragrance, I am selective. I don't just buy every single thing that comes out brand new, because I wouldn't be able to keep up with my collection, and I want to be able to keep up with it and use the fragrances that I have. This is not going to get used. I'll figure something out, but it's not my favorite, only because of the cinnamon and it doesn't list cinnamon as a note, but it really does smell like cinnamon is in it, and it's just too spicy sweet. Like the spicy plus the caramel equals overwhelming headache for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass. If you have this fragrance, let me know what you think. Okay, let me know what you think. It smells beautiful in the opening. If it stayed in the opening, I would be elated. Like this would be a 10 out of 10 for me. The top notes are beautiful. Too bad it doesn't carry the fragrance, and too bad I can't keep this. I can't. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, this is a very honest review. Definitely go ahead and thumbs up. Be sure to like the video. Come back, watch another video. Bye, y'all.